There you are, Bill. There we go. I'll hang up with you now. How's the? Can you hear me or no? There's one. Why is that doing that? What the hell is that noise? Can you hear me, Bill? Something's... Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can fix that. One so far. Can everybody hear me? Bill. Yeah, we had two viewers or three viewers, and I don't know what's going on. It sounds like mumble jumble. Something ain't right. Can you hear me when I talk like this? Okay, chat box. Try and mute yourself. Try and mute yourself. There you go. Now can you hear me? That's good now. That's perfect. I don't hear that mumbo jumbo anymore. I don't know who's on the call though. There's two viewers here. I don't know who they are yet, but okay. I'll talk to them now. Can anyone hear me? Okay, we're having some problems here with this. Mike just entered me and said he couldn't hear me. We got 3 viewers. Can everybody hear me? Let me know who's on the call. It's not working. Bill, see if you can talk now. Try and talk, Bill. It's just good luck because there's nobody here. 2 people here. I just got a message from Mike. He can see me, but he can't hear me. Okay, James showed up. James, can you hear us? James, can you hear me?
I'm back.
That's perfect. Now I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yep, perfectly.
Okay. I guess
So far, James is here and Mike's trying to get in.
Can they hear you?
I don't know. I'm going to type to James.
I'll be right back.
You're sounding perfect, Bill.
Great. About time.
We just wait for some more people to get here. Let's see what Mike's doing.
Can you hear my music in the background? It says who's on. James.
Yeah, I got James. Mike says he could see me, but he can't hear me. That's what I'm trying to find out if James could hear me.
Tell him just to use the chat box.
There's only 3 of us here anyway, so maybe everyone else couldn't make it either.
I don't know. I told him to let me know. Well, let's go with what we have and get that out of the way. And the other ones, maybe we'll just have another one again. But you and I will practice.
It's always recorded anyway, so.
Oh, that's good. All right. Gary, can you tell us give us a little of your background, how you got into this business?
Yeah, I've been in the beer wholesaler business for about 20-some years, 25, 26 years, and we had some consolidation in the company, so upper level management was more or less released, and so what I decided to do was open up my own marketing business for restaurants and delis and businesses along those lines. So I've been working with restaurants and local marketers local businesses for about 20-some years.
Fantastic. So you have a little language that you can speak with the restaurant owners or the managers or something.
Absolutely. Yep. I know where they can find their money at.
Yeah, that's good. And you have shown me a couple of techniques that you use to kind of keep their interest. But what I'd like to know is, I think whoever else is on the call too would like to know, when, and especially me, how do you plan your day? How many calls you make during the week? And when you go into a restaurant, how do you approach like the manager or the owner?
Well, it's very. I do a lot of cold calling because the majority of the restaurant owners, are not there, which makes it easy, and they're never going to answer your emails. So I usually make about 18 to 20 calls a day. It doesn't take much because you really can't. You can see them between 10 and 11, between 1 and 3 is the best time to catch the manager/owner. Basically, I just walk in, very, very simple. I say to them, something along these lines. Is the owner around? If the owner's around, I'll talk to him real quick. If he's not, I'm hoping he's not, because I'd rather talk to the manager or the bartender or someone that's a lot younger, because they get this program. They really do understand it, and they help sell it for you. But my verbiage is really simple. I walk in and say, listen, I got a mobile advertising platform for you to use. Could save you a lot of money. I notice you're advertising on Valpak and Groupon and stuff like that. If he's got 10 minutes, I'm only taking about 17 more people this month into the system. If he's got 10 minutes to spare, have him give me a call, and I'll come back and have a meeting with him next week. And that's basically all I say, and I walk out the door.
Okay, so what happens then?
Sometimes I get phone calls coming back. Sometimes I do not. If they're not busy, whoever is there late, whether the barmaid or a waitress or the manager, I'll explain the system to them and show them, and they basically sell it for you, more or less. But a lot of times I'll get a phone call back, or I'll call back the next day and ask for the manager owner and say, listen, I stopped in yesterday to present this program to you. Do you got 10 minutes sometime next week to sit down with me that I can show you the program? And basically that's it. Either they say yay or nay, and I'm on my way.
So I know this is kind of an ambiguous type question, but if you made 18 calls, how many callbacks, or even just how many little appointments do you plan on getting out of 18 cold calls?
Last week I got 8 out of the 18.
Wow.
And when I called back, I set up meetings, and about 5 5 of them are definitely in. The other 3 are thinking about it.
Okay, so now you've got the call back, or you've made contact with the manager or the owner. And so, all right, what do you say to them now? You set the, can I come in and talk to you for 10 minutes?
Yes. What I basically do now, I know I got the meeting. I actually build a mock-up of their website on the system that I use. And I walk in, and they have their cell phone with them, like this here. I give them the QR code or the Bitly link or whatever they're going to be using at that time, and I have them type it into their phone, and I walk them right through the demonstration as they were a customer using it. And that's basically all I do, and then I use some little verbiage of bringing, basically we're bringing customers back into your business. I always make sure I have a pen and a pencil with me, and I start writing down some numbers for them. I let them write it down. I give them the numbers. I ask them questions like one would be, what's your average ticket rate? I'm just going to use round numbers. Just say it's $10. And then I say, okay, that customer comes in how many times a week or a month? Just say it's 1 for round numbers. So it's $10. Write down if I could get them back in here another time once a month, what's that worth to you? Obviously another $10. So times that by 1,000 people or 500, whatever they're going to be bringing in. 500 times 10 is $5,000 extra a month for you. And those are real small numbers, but I make sure the mock-up is something that they could play with and look at its real time in their hands. And basically, I just listen to them, and I don't say a lot. I'm not a big, heavy salesperson, even though that's my background. I'm very, very passive on that. I don't want to sell them anything that they don't want. I let them tell me what they want, and usually the close ratio when you sit down and meet them is about 70-75%.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing with the system. I only really call on people, Bill, that I know are spending money. I go through, like, on your homepage is the Valpak or the Groupon or something like that, and those are the places that I visit. And every now and then I'll just throw in any place that I'm walking by just for the heck of it.
Good. Sounds good. So do you tell them that they can save money from the Valpak and the Groupons and stuff like that?
Well, I explained to them basically if you want to get the millenniums of the world and you want to move forward in your business, you got to be mobile. A lot of these places aren't mobile, and the biggest part is this system also does text messaging with it. So I basically say, Valpak might get thrown in the garbage. You're wasting $400 or $500, and you might not be seen. You might be seen, you might not. With this system, if you send out a message and a coupon, they might not come in, but they're going to see it. They're going to read it because text messages are opened up and read 98% of the time. Okay,
so when we're talking about systems, what system are you using for this?
I have my own system. Nothing against Thursday Night Think Tank. That's not what this is about. I mean, I love that place. I love the people who run it, but I just couldn't get the systems to work the way I wanted to. And the support.
They're tough. I think most people would
wait 3 or 4 days. By that time, I was losing a customer. I have my own system. It's Complete Loyalty Rewards, and I use that. It basically does a reward program. I call it a deal site. It's not a coupon as fancy as what we can make with the other system, but it's a deal site that will give you a coupon. It does social sharing, and it can also post reviews for the customer, all on one little mobile app that you could design in about 15 minutes tops.
So your basic presentation is just going over this app, or this.
That's it. That's all it is. Very, very simple.
They either like it or they don't.
Right. I like things idiot-proof, and I'm an idiot, and I'm not a very techie person, so this is just about as idiot-proof as you could get it.
Is there any way you can show us the app on the phone?
It's probably, you know what I can do? It's probably easier if I send whoever wants to. I'll send you a demo set or one of my customers that I actually have, and that way you can play with it on your cell phones if you want.
Sounds good.
Everyone can see it and they can play with it as they see fit, because you can't hurt the system.
So it sounds pretty simple. If you have the system down like evidently you do.
Mm-hmm.
I think that takes the anxiety out of making cold calls. I mean, you take your brochure, right? You got a brochure?
I send out a couple flyers to everybody who wanted them, who requested them. If they want them, I'll send them out. I just take one of those flyers and I design it any way you see fit, and I leave that behind.
So
One thing about cold calling on restaurants and pizza places, and I go to ice cream parlors and anything that has to do with food or food related, they expect people to walk in. They're willing to talk to you, so it's not like you're disrupting their day or screwing up. There's someone in there that you could talk to, or at least spend 5 minutes with, and just give them your card or something along those lines. It's really not a cold call. They're expecting you, and 99% of the owners like that are very, very nice people. They're not going to kick you out. They're not going to yell at you. The worst case I've ever had was, I'm not really interested. Okay, fine, no big deal.
Now, with your coupon or with your system, are you capturing the telephone numbers for these people?
Oh, yes. Yep, it can capture anything you want. It can capture name, age, email, gender, birthday, whatever you want, whatever you ask, it'll capture for you. I basically ask for first name, email, and phone number. And then if they want a social share, I really don't ask for anything else, because if they share it through their Facebook app that's on there, Facebook will deliver all that information into the app. Yeah, I'll get their birthday, I'll get their gender, I'll get everything that we can market to them in the back office. It saves all that information for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, James. Okay, so you'll share the coupons with the people on the call, and
I'll help anyone that wants help, Bill. If they want, I'll give you my cell phone number. If I can help you out in any way, I'll share. I have contracts, but I don't use them.
Yeah, you know what I did? I put together just an agreement. I call it an agreement.
Right.
It's pretty blank. It just says this agreement is between so-and-so and Safe Haven Resources, that's my LLC, and Bill Cabot, to do, and then I have a bunch of lines. So I'm just going to write in there what we're going to do and sign it and say, here's the agreement. That's it. Simple.
That's basically what I do. It's not, like I said, I got PowerPoint presentations I'll share with everybody if they want. The reason it came about was that red letter thing. I basically just use that to get people to come back to the loyalty program. It's an easy way to get them to sign up. And that's basically the only reason I use that red letter marketing for. You can use that for Halloween or St. Patty's Day, whatever you want to use it for. It's just a very simple coupon to get people to sign up. It's very simple.
Right. And that's all you need to do. Okay. Yeah. Ask who's on the call. Ask if there's any questions.
The only one I see is James. So James, if you have any questions, just throw them in the group chat box. We had some technical difficulties. I don't know if people could get in or they couldn't get in, or they couldn't get in, or they couldn't hear us. I know Mike tried to get in, but he couldn't see us or couldn't hear us or something like that. No questions that I could see, Bill.
Okay. James, if you have any questions, you can get a hold of Terry or myself. I don't know if you can hear us.
Yeah, I'll record it and I'll post it to everyone, Bill. Like I said, it's not very difficult. I could explain it to people. Feel free to call me. I hope I explained things the way you wanted me to. I don't know if I missed anything, but it's very simple. And it works. That's the thing. And I know how hard it is to get started doing this. That's why I have no trouble helping people. I've done this business a while, and it's just a very easy way to get in front of people and make some money.
Simple is important, and
yeah.
The simplicity of, being able to go out there and talk to somebody young, the bartender, or maybe one of the waitresses and stuff like that, and kind of real quickly tell them what it's all about, leave them a brochure, get the manager's name or the owner's name.
I had a barmaid lady call me back, and just said, come on in with the demo. We want it. She sold the whole thing for me because I talked to her for like 10 minutes. She was like 25, 26 years old. She sold it to the manager. She says, we need this. I came in. That's all I did.
Isn't that wonderful?
James doesn't have any questions
great.
this time.
Yeah, it's really
Thanks, James.
Go
ahead.
That's pretty much it. I like it. I like the program.
Yeah, like I said, it's very, very simple. The reason I like it is simple because the other program was a little bit too techy, and I was losing people. You tend to lose the owners when you start explaining things like a little bit more difficult. This is very, very easy. It's drag and drop, basically what it is. If you could type, you could do this program. It's very easy.
That's great.
No problem. If anybody does have any questions or they need help with anything,
keep it simple.
Friend me on Facebook. Call me. I'll put my number. It's 610-297-1331 is my cell phone. Feel free to call me, and if I can help anybody at all, walk you through the system. It should take 5-10 minutes.
Put your email address in there.
Okay. Real simple.
Sounds good. Is this call being recorded?
Yes.
Okay.
All righty.
I think that's, it's so simple. I don't have any other questions.
I told you it wouldn't take long, Bill. It's very, very simple.
This is wonderful. I don't know what to say. This is the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't like things difficult, and it doesn't take long to draw up a demo. I'm down to 5-10 minutes to get it done. When you first start and you go through the process, it might take you 15-20 minutes, but after that, 5-10 minutes, you've got a demo and you can show it to anybody you want.
If somebody asks you about the program you're using, can you get back to them with it? Or?
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell them where to get. The person, they changed everything and they raised the price of stuff. I called them, and if they're interested, they gave me 10 spots for our little group that we could still use at the old price. And what I charge is, just so everybody knows, when I walk in, I do one of two things. If you want to, I actually give it to them for free for 30 days if I feel like they want it. But basically what I do is I tell them there's a setup fee of $240, and I'm going to waive that. And I tell them, till I build the app for you, it's going to cost you about $240. That's free. The first month is $99, and then after you get 200 customers, it's raised to $169. And after they get 400 customers, it's $299.
And that's cheaper than those coupons in the mail.
Yeah, and this has text, but then again, I also make them pay for the text message marketing. That's on the side, and I have packages that they could buy whatever they want there, and it's pretty cheap.
I just got a call from Mitch Fields. He didn't get an invite. You want to?
Yeah, Mitch. I tried to get a hold of Mitch, and his email kept bouncing on my thing for some reason. I don't know why.
It's Fields, not Mitch.
Give Mitch my number and have him call me or email me, and I'll give him a call and I'll talk to him or whatever he wants. It's no big deal.
Okay.
James, don't worry about missing the first part of the call. We had technical difficulties for about 15 minutes, so you probably didn't miss anything. We basically started at 6:15.
How long have you been doing the program?
Oh, how long have I been doing the program? I did it for a year, and then I took off. I wanted to do something else, which didn't work out for me. I thought I'd go into I got involved in that shiny object syndrome with dentists and all the high marketing, and until I found out that it's almost impossible to get in touch with those people because all the high-end marketers are using them. So I went back to this. So I've been doing this again for the last 4 months again. I could basically show you how to get anywhere from 10 to 20 people within a month, and you're charging about $160 to $200 a month. So after about I'm going to say 6 weeks, he should be making at least $4,000 doing this. Now, I'm not going to say it's very easy. It takes some work. You got to go out and meet people. And if you could talk to people and say hello and just have a conversation, you could do this program. The hardest part, I find out people are afraid to walk into the stores. If you could walk into a store and say hello to somebody and just leave a card and a brochure, you could do this business.
So
really
what I think probably what you do is you make a hit list for the day.
Yep.
And then just go make the call.
I try and confine them in one area, but
Yeah.
I also, after I get through the Valpak thing, I also stop in places that I don't know if they're advertising or not, and just give them this, and I call it, basically I changed my language. I used to call it a loyalty program. That didn't work. People weren't calling me back. As soon as I said, I got a platform that's mobile advertising for your business, I start getting phone calls back because they're like, mobile advertising, what's that? And then I get the chance to go down and sit to them and talk to them and see what they're doing.
Mobile phone advertising.
Yep. Or mobile advertising, or mobile. I used to call it a mobile app. I didn't do that because people think they're costing like $1,500 to $2,000 for mobile apps. I just tell them mobile advertising, and then the most important thing is somewhere in that presentation, drop in the text message marketing system. Because that's the key. Once they find out that they could actually send text messages and it's not that expensive, they love it.
Yeah, I know.
That they love it. But they don't know it exists. That's the problem. A lot of people are not going to know that this exists. They don't know that they could text message their clients.
Are you charging them for sending out the text messages?
No, basically, you can if you want to. I don't. I basically run it for them, but I tell them I got to have the messages 24 hours in advance, and it's none of this, call me, hey, my restaurant's empty, I need a text message to go out. I need it 24 hours in advance, and it takes about 2 minutes to set it up and send it out. In this system, Bill, there's no Twilio, so you don't go by the Twilio. It all comes from one number. Now, some people might want the area code. I don't really care because I put the business's name first, and there's also a call button to call back them at their number. So I don't care what number comes from the text message marketing.
Right. Just keep it simple.
Right. James, the text messaging comes along with the same system I'm using, which is Complete Loyalty Rewards. It's very easy to use. Basically, you just type in the message and you send it, and it's gone.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it because of the simplicity. I'm not saying any system's better than the other. I like simple because I'm not a tech person. In fact, I'm very, very bad at it.
I am kind of a techie a little bit. I always say,
you build, this would be a cakewalk. Because I said if you could type and press enter, you could do this system.
But the thing is that some of these systems, it takes so long to set it up. You're wasting more time setting up than you should be out making the calls.
Yeah, well, I was doing GCC. It took me a good hour to do a coupon when I first started. I'm down to about 20 minutes because I still don't got it down pat. Now, this doesn't have the graphics and stuff like that. It's just a plain simple. It says whatever you want it to say. 20% off this coupon, hit this little button. You hit the button, counter stops, they redeem it, you're done. And it tracks all the information in the back office.
Mm-hmm.
So you can send your clients reports, who redeemed what coupons they redeemed, how many people joined, who shared on Facebook, whatever you want, the reports are there to give to your customer.
Yeah. Okay. That's all.
I hope that helps people. Let me know. I'd be willing to share anything I have with you. Just let me know what you need.
I think that does it for me. James, can you hear me? If not, or if you don't have any more questions, I think we could probably move on from here.
If anyone does, you know how to get in touch with me. I'll answer anything you can, Bill. No problem. Just give them my name and email or number, whatever you need.
I told Mitch I gave him your number and your email.
Sounds good.
So, okay.
Thank you very much. I hope everyone has much success. Good luck.
Yeah. This is good. We'll get better at this.
Hopefully. Yeah, Toya wasn't a tech person.
I think maybe we could maybe start a little group and just share ideas and
Absolutely. I mean, I got a lot